What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Shiraz here on Thumbs Up Run, where we're talking about buying tickets, selling tickets, and making sure that you have all the fun with your tickets. Today, we're talking sports. Specifically, what's going on with all of the major leagues. NFL, NHL, NBA, and last but not least, MLB. What's going on with all these different leagues? Can you still get your tickets refunded? Are the games even happening? Are they ever going to happen? Where are they going to happen? Who's going to be involved? All these questions and more will be talked about right now. Let's get into it. All right, first off, before we get started, we need to get into the right mindset. So let's get into the NBA mindset. And the best way to do that is by wearing some NBA style clothing. Please hold. Now, I don't own any actual NBA jerseys at the moment, but Toon Squad, it'll have to do for now. Wearing number 1, Bugs. All right, NBA. All right, what's going on? Season was suspended as of March 11th, 2020, all after Rudy Gobert had his whole incident with all the mic tapping and the mic touching and all the fun stuff. That happened. NBA suspended its season as of that point. No further games have taken place, and there's been very little information that has been released since that date. Games are still considered postponed. They have not yet been officially canceled. There is an expectation that the rest of the season will still be played out, but we don't actually know if and when that will take place. And lastly, we don't even know where that'll take place. There's been a lot of talk about setting up a little bubble out in, MGM Grand in Las Vegas or at Walt Disney World in Orlando, be able to get all the players out there, get them to play the games, finish out the season that way without any fans. It's been talked about, but nothing is really concrete. There's no real official plans as of yet that's been released, so everyone is still in that waiting game. NBA facilities themselves, they still remain closed. There was a recent publication pushed out to the different teams. Those cities which have allowed or lifted their stay-at-home orders, they're going to allow the players to start entering their team facilities, going through, getting some practice in, that kind of stuff. It's not quite set in stone as of yet, just because some cities do have access, some cities don't have access. It's kind of a floating thing going on. But the plan is, as of May 8th, to start opening up different NBA facilities, get players starting to move around, so they can start getting ready, get back into shape for the season. Because of everything that's going on, there's still no official date of when they expect the season to resume, if at all. Last thing I want to mention with the NBA is that, again, because the games are still considered postponed and not officially canceled, there's been no talk or no word around what's going on with tickets, whether you can still buy them, whether you can get refunds for them, what's going on with Ticketmaster's new Ticketmaster refund policy in place, and lead me to believe that as of, May 10th to May 15th, in kind of that range, we're going to start seeing information on being able to start requesting refunds for postponed games, because they've now passed that, 60-day window. If you want to learn more about the Ticketmaster refund policy, go ahead, click up over here. You can go ahead, learn all of that. Otherwise, I'm expecting to start seeing some information being released around the May 10th date. All right, that's all I got for the NBA. Let's jump over to my next favorite sport of choice, NHL. Alright, favorite hockey team right here, the Ottawa Senators, our now former favorite Sens and alum, Mark Stone, number 61. Alright, hockey. We want our hockey. What is going on with the NHL? As of March 12th, the NHL officially suspended its season, put on hiatus, no further games, no further team activities, no further fun. Basically, the No Hockey League. There's been some recent speculation that the season will get back up and running in short time. Sometime in May, we're expecting team facilities to start opening up. June, get some mini caps going, training camps going, exhibition games going, and then by July, actually have the season started. By the end of September, they're hoping to have that Stanley Cup given out. Awesome. One thing I want to mention, though, is that these games will likely be played without any fans present whatsoever, and they'll be played at some neutral sites where a whole bunch of teams will play their location-based games, get the season finished up that way, and then start pumping out those playoff matchups. Again, no word officially on what's going to happen with tickets now that the games have all been postponed. Again, all games have been postponed, not canceled. So postponed games, no news, don't know what's going on, don't have any rescheduled dates yet, don't got any information. Again, should follow the same policy once we approach that 60 days. So as we start getting some more information, around May 12th, I'm expecting to start seeing some information on what's going to happen with ticket refunds, if any. From talking with my own account manager with the Ottawa Senators, he mentioned that what's likely going to happen, at least for season seat holders, they're going to be able to get a credit applied to their accounts for the next season's renewal, so you can go ahead and start reducing the prices on that. Hockey, though, for the time being, there is none. Hockey, done. Next, NFL. We got ourselves my favorite NFL team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and my all-time favorite, Troy Polamalu. Yes! Alright, so NFL, what do we got going on here? A few things. One, their season has not yet been officially postponed, canceled, suspended. They are still expecting to be able to play all of their season starting in September. Schedule is actually expected to be released in early May, so go ahead, pay attention to that, check out all those matchups, see what's going on. All the great details will be coming out very, very shortly. Also, with that being said though, there has not been any official announcement on whether tickets will actually be going on sale. Season seats, they're still doing their whole season seat drives, people are still renewing, people are getting excited for the season itself, but the actual individual games, no word yet. So again, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled, eyes peeled, keep your eyes peeled? Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled for information on that. I'll also be sure to post out some information when I find out what's going on with the NFL tickets. With that being said, NFL has gone to the virtual side of things. They had their first NFL virtual draft. It was a very exciting time, April 23rd to 25th. Lots of fun things going on, especially hashtag boo the commish. That was going on. People were sending in their boos to the commissioner, paying some money, getting it to a good cause. All lots of fun stuff. Very, very exciting. In terms of actual ticket events and ticketing contingencies, they are expecting, if there is any kind of delay, to actually still push back the season until October and still be able to get the NFL season done in time. Once we start passing that date though, then there could potentially be some problems. But again, so far down the road, who knows what's going to happen. As of this point though, the NFL is still on course to start running things as expected, with the exception of their training camps and mini camps and things like that. That's still all generally going to be virtual based until they can actually go ahead and start opening up all team facilities. They don't expect to be opening up any team facilities until every single state that has an NFL team is opening up their stay-at-home orders so that people can actually all go in and start practicing for that football at the same time. And now, last, but certainly not least, but definitely my favorite, MLB. We got ourselves the favorite baseball team, Toronto Blue Jays, and our friend, Mr. TT, Troy Tulowitzki. MLB What's Going On season was officially suspended as of March 12th. What did they do? Canceled spring training. They delayed the start of opening day by 15 days, only to be followed up and extended until mid-May, hoping for a full season schedule to be played out, but things are not going that way. Just a few days ago, MLB announced that teams would be able to start implementing their own ticket refund policies for all their individual games up until May 31st. Teams, what are they doing? They're issuing credits, they're issuing refunds, they're issuing bonuses, they're issuing all sorts of stuff to say, hey, these games are not going to happen anymore. They have been officially canceled. What you going to do? We're going to give you some money back. We're going to let you keep your money. We're going to let you redeem it for future games. All fun things, but unfortunately these games are not happening with you in attendance. Sorry. Now, every MLB team, they have their own policy with respect to how they're dealing with these canceled games. So again, it's important that you go to each team's website, get the information there, and that's going to be the best place to get that info. I do have a link below. You can go ahead, take a look. It has 28 of the 30 teams' refund policies, but again, every team is different, and there is probably some, some specific terms and conditions that will apply. So go ahead, make sure you go to each individual team and figure out how to get that money back. One thing I want to mention, by officially canceling the first 50-ish games of the season, it kind of makes me believe that the actual MLB season, once it does start getting going, it's going to be a truncated season that I don't expect to see a full 162 games being played this year. Unfortunately, it's going to be a much smaller version. Again, though, nothing has been confirmed, so it's just pure speculation at this point. With that being said, there have been a few different plans that have been laid out, such as having, again, the bubble variety of sending everybody off into their own separate worlds, send all the players out to Florida, send all the players out to Arizona, have 2 different divisions set up, get things going, play, win, playoff, World Series champion. That was one option. Another one that has recently come out as well is talking about having all teams still playing at their own individual locations, but again, changing the divisions into an A, B division, and what you're going to have is location-based divisions. So everyone who's in a certain area, they'll play each other a bunch of times, blah, 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 blah. Will be a lot of fun. You'd only play like 8 or 10 different teams, and that would be kind of the season itself. Would be kind of interesting to have. It's definitely a unique way of kind of seeing how it'll play out. And again, with all these different leagues, I expect there will be some kind of change that might happen just because of the way the world is setting itself up these days. Now, with all that being said, that kind of only leaves the final question. What am I going to do with my tickets? Am I going to take the refund, or am I going to take the credit? If I take the refund, I'm going to have a lot of fun and get my money back. But if I take the credit, I might get free money and have even more fun. Which one are you going to pick? Refund? Credit? Both? Let me know in the comments below. Check them out. That's all I got for today, and I'll see you guys next time.